One of the best things to look forward to in the spring season is the beautiful tulips. It has a lot of us here in studio very
indeed.
excited. The Skagit Valley Tulip Festival officially starts tomorrow and runs through the end of April. And joining me this morning is the executive director of the festival, Cindy Verge. Thanks for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
And thanks for bringing these beautiful
Aren't
flowers
they gorgeous?
into the studio. These are fantastic. All of us took a deep breath. We're like, oh my goodness, they're
yeah,
here.
and they've got the delphiniums, and these look like hydrangeas, and plus the tulips. So it makes a pretty spring bouquet.
It does. Amazing. All right, so the big question here, are the tulips in bloom as of this very moment?
As of this very moment, we've got a few tulips in bloom.
Okay.
But those huge fields, it'll end up looking like that.
In the background right here?
That's about a week away.
That's about a week away. Okay, so that's
so
good
next
to know.
weekend will be a really good time if you're coming up for Easter.
Okay.
There's tulips at Tulip Town. There's tulips at Roosengarde, the two gardens.
Okay.
And there's a few fields that are showing a little bit of color.
Okay, nice. Before we talk about the festival, which will be my first time going there, but I want to hear about the history of the Tulip Festival. What's the background behind it? Are tulips native to the area? How did it get started?
They aren't native to the area, but we had a lot of people come over from Holland, and both in the early 1900s, the mid 1900s, and they came and they brought with them their culture and what they did, which was raising tulips.
Yeah.
And so we've had tulip farms. I've got one catalog that lists tulip bulbs for 25 cents a piece in the 1920s.
Nice.
And the current Tulip Festival got started 35 years ago.
Yeah.
But it first got started when William Roosen and Tom Dagody immigrated from Holland, and they started learning their craft, and they started purchasing some land and growing some bulbs, and started that industry in the valley, kept it going, and then 35 years ago we started a Tulip Festival.
And then now you have one of the best festivals probably in Western Washington. A lot of people come to every year.
96 countries.
96. That's
all 50 U.S. states.
That is impressive to say the least. All right, so you know, for first timers like me, eventually, I mean, what should people know? Where is the festival at? When's the best time to go?
Well, the best time to go is actually during the week.
Okay.
So if you can make it up there during the week, you're going to have less traffic, less people coming. You'll have more time in the fields where you don't feel rushed.
Okay.
You'll be spending time in the fields rather than sitting in your car.
Yeah.
But if you need to come on the weekends, pack your patience. Pay attention to our route maps, because we show you coming through Highway 20. We show you taking the Conway exit from I-5, because those will bring you in the back way.
Okay.
The confusing part of the Tulip Festival is there's not one address.
Oh yeah, okay.
So it's 350 acres.
Okay.
That's a football field an acre.
Oh, wow.
Of blooming tulips.
Wow.
2 gorgeous gardens, Roosengarde and Tulip Town.
Okay.
And then we have over 40 different events and activities, including our Kiwanis Salmon Barbecue, which runs for 23 days.
That's awesome.
So there's all sorts of things.
You mentioned there's no specific address, so if I'm going to go up and look in Google Maps, what do I search for? What do I look up
our
for?
address will show up.
Okay.
And that's 311 West Kincaid Street.
Okay.
Because you need an address. That's our office, our headquarters. You can certainly come there, get a map, get directions. Or you can visit our website, tulipfestival.org.
Okay.
Look and see where you want to go and plug in one of those addresses, like start at Roosengarde or start at Tulip Town.
Awesome.
And then go out and do the other things you might want to do.
Okay, middle of the week is best time to go. Probably next week, because when the tulips are going to be in bloom.
I would say anywhere from the first 2 full weekends of April will be perfect time to come.
Very cool. And it's free? Is it? Do you have to get?
You have to pay to get into the 2 gardens.
Okay.
It's not very expensive.
Yeah.
$7 a piece. Children 5 and under free.
Yeah.
And the parking's free.
That is awesome. That is so just fantastic. And then, what is it like to take care of tulips? I'm just kind of curious from a gardening standpoint.
Tulips are an incredibly hardy cut flower. As I explained earlier, these have been in these since our gala. They actually got arranged on Wednesday, so they're holding really well. You have to watch out a little bit for moles and voles once you plant them. They like to eat them. Bulbs are high in sugar content, and squirrels and deer will eat tulips too.
Yeah.
They make great container plants, and when all else fails, you can buy a bunch at the grocery store.
Nice. All right, Cindy Verge with the Skagit Valley Tulip Festival. Thanks for coming in today,
Thanks
bringing
for
these
having
flowers.
Me.
We
My
appreciate
pleasure.
it. Thanks a lot.